Hello and welcome to Nova Build Part 1. Holy cow, we are here. I can't believe it. It is... Woo! So what we got here are the bare bone pieces that are gonna be Nova. We're still waiting on the case, the NVMe SSD. Actually it's an M.2, it's not even an NVMe, but still. Point is, we're waiting on a couple components, and then there's some slice of life, quality of life components that we're still waiting on, which is why this is part 1. Because I am ready to upgrade to Ryzen. So behind me, what we've got here is we've got our AMD Ryzen 2700X. We've got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 G-Skill memory. It's the Trident Z's, which is, you know, pretty much the best RGB memory on the market. We got 2 SSDs. One of them is a 500 gigabyte 3D SSD SanDisk Ultra. The other one is the SSD Plus solid state 1 terabyte drive. And for now, this one will be our OS drive. Behind that, we have our ROG Corsair VII Hero WiFi Gaming Edition motherboard. And then behind that is a Vega 64, the unicorn of graphics cards. So, I'm gonna unbox some of this stuff because I haven't actually unboxed it before. We're gonna build a PC. Yeah! Oh, and power supply. I almost forgot to mention, this is for my old build. This is a Corsair TX 850M. That is another component that is going to get upgraded sooner rather than later. So let's go ahead and move you guys into position, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and start unboxing this stuff. Now, before we get started, and I have a bunch of people yelling, where is my anti-static wristband? Well, and the anti-static surfaces. 1, I live in Florida. It is humid. It is humid in this room right now. I am way too hot in the middle of winter. That means we're pretty static resistant. That also being said, I have always used this rule and it has never failed me. Before you touch anything, touch the case. Or in this case, our test bench. Reason for that is that should be a solid ground for you to use to ground yourself out. So, just in case you're one of those people who swears and dies by the anti-static wristband, know that I am not using one at all, and it's not because I am going full-on ballsy, you can't catch me type situation. No, it's just a matter of where I live, it doesn't make any sense. So we're actually going to start with our DIY test bench because I love this thing. This thing's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and install the ATX motherboard screws. Got them bagged right here. Alright, now we got our motherboard stand off so we can push this back. Set this off on the side. Probably not doing this on a kitchen table. And then we can open up this glorious thing. This is our motherboard. Oh, da, da, da. I do like how that opens. That is quite beautiful. And there we have our motherboard. Ready for this? Are you ready? Satisfying. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this side of the PCB. We got our 8 USB 3.0 ports, a USB-C port, and I think that's a USB 3.1 port, and then we got like 2.0 ports on there as well. This bad boy also has its I/O shield already installed, which means we just got to line her up like so, and then she'll just kind of sit on the system. And we just gotta go ahead and screw her in. Now, I guess it's time for the CPU and CPU cooler. I don't think it's gonna interfere with our RAM. Now, all right. Let's see, I haven't unboxed this yet, so I don't know what we got inside. Oh, I'm gonna use the knife. All right, so right here we got our Ryzen processor. It's got its own little sled, cute. And this, oh, this must be the Wraith cooler I've been hearing so much about. Look at this, oh my God. Look at this beast of a cooler. Holy cow. I'm just gonna be careful opening up the sled. There we go. Oh, it's still not. There we go. So what we need to do is there's a little golden arrow down here. And you match it up with an arrow in the socket. We'll be able to tell because it will just kind of slide into place. I think I got it. All right. So there we are. That was why. Trying to put it in the wrong hole. There we go. Alright, after getting that bad boy in there, we just got to line up the Wraith cooler with the appropriate fan slots. So we actually have CPU fan right here. And normally people just plug that in afterward, but that allows me to at least see where we're going down. I hate this latching mechanism. I've used it before in the past, and I really did not like it. It always feels like I'm breaking something. What's the other one? So, alright. That cooler is not moving, and it is a nice firm placement there. All right, and then this just needs to go. The RGB pin. I think it's, oh God. All right, cable management's gonna suck on a test bench, but I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna look a lot nicer when we finish the actual build. So, next we got our Trident Z. RAM, I know how to do. Motherboard, I have a consult manual here. It's gonna actually be in every other position. Usually when they do that, they actually have them labeled for you. And so it's actually the second one from the front and the first slot that they recommend. Now, this is just for optimal performance. Once you have 4 sticks in here, it really doesn't matter, especially if they're the exact same sticks, which they would be once this thing is done. So there we go, RAM's seated. I made that part look easy. Got our graphics card, or let's get our graphics card in here, why not? 64. And this is one beast of a graphics card. Now, I know RTX is very real, and it is a thing that you can buy. I think I've already made myself very clear. I'm not buying anything RTX at all for the foreseeable future. This system is starting to look pretty good. So we are pretty much done with all the major components. Now I just got to throw our power supply in. And then I'm gonna have to pull a monitor down here. And we're gonna see if we post. And then we're gonna install Windows and all that stuff. It's a good thing I got a pretty decent amount of time left in the night. I have all night. Alright, I don't know when the last thing you guys saw was because it stopped recording. All we did was we put the power supply on. Hopefully that was more recent. I think it was, so. I mean, all you missed is I dropped the entire PC off the table and I just bought everything new. We can make jokes. We can make jokes. That's PCIe. Yeah. Alright, cool. And everything's hooked up, actually. It's a mess, but that's because it's an open air test bench. There's no way to manage cables on something that's like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a display down here. And we're gonna go ahead and get the drives hooked up. I know a lot of this stuff's gonna be just dangling off the side, but this is the one drive we actually have to open now. Because this is the one where we're gonna install Windows, so let's actually just hook that up. Look at that, wow. This is the first time I've held a terabyte this light, so yeah, take of that as you will. I'm using a lot of new tech. I'm gonna be completely honest, like, I haven't been in the game for a while now, unfortunately, and yeah, I mean, this is just fun for me, like, I'm not really even trying to add any super commentary. I'm just building a PC, and it's coming together very, very quickly. It's almost done, actually. And then we get to play with it. All right, just put that right there. Look at that. Why do they attach these things with double-sided tape? These things are so light. All right, moment of truth time. As you can see, we've got power. Things are illuminated. Plugged in, plugged in. Fans are spinning. They look beautiful. Holy cow, this is an RGB wonderland right now. Plugged right into the graphics card. So, we're not getting any boot codes. Any post codes? 6, left. Alright, post codes are going. Let's go ahead and see if this is on the right input. It looks like we've got. Let's try that one. And first time, boot. What do we got? Nothing? No signal. Okay. Plug it in, right? We're still running through postcodes though, so I mean this could be just first time setups. God, this thing's getting air through though. Holy cow. Alright, we're running down. Oh, we got USB. Republic of Gamers! First time post! Alright, look at that. We are at a post. New CPU installed. Please enter setup, configure your system. Press 1 to run a setup. Oh man. Alright, so we've got, let's take a closer look here. We got our Ryzen 2700X. Okay, alright. Memory frequency 21 megahertz, DDR4. Okay, that might be overclockable. Alright, English. Yes, okay, everything looks good. Yeah, yep, system time. Alright. Go ahead and boot. Alright, I think we're good. This is the first time a motherboard's actually asked me to update, like run the boot manager. And just like that, we are live. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some glam shots of this thing. I'm running Task Manager while we're getting set up. I'm gonna go ahead and see about getting the proper drivers installed to see if we can get this thing a little bit quieter. That might be the main reason it ends up on water in the first place. It's definitely, that's a lot of noise. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything ready for when the case comes and we can start modding the case and everything, which is actually soon. So after Christmas, but for now I've got that. So let's get these close-ups. All right, so we were just gonna leave everything on the test bench and leave the video there. But this case came like 3 days early, which meant I'm gonna put it in the case because you know what? It's a little loud right now. So this is the Fractal Design S2. And first impressions of this case are, build quality is incredible. I don't know how I'm gonna cut through some of these pieces. And two, it's a nice looking case. Much nicer than the pictures of it made it look. It looked very boring online, but it is actually pretty nice. So believe it or not, this is a pretty easy process switching a running computer like this one to this one. All we gotta do is just, you know, 'twas the night before Christmas and all through the house. Everyone's still awake because my family's a bunch of night owls. But after that little tap, there she is. So it's like 12:25. Merry Christmas, everyone. Of course, it's coming out after Christmas, goddammit. But you can see our system's right here in the background. Got YouTube open, of course, so it's working. But here we go. I went ahead, set up our drives. We've got our Windows drive, our Steam Vault, our System Reserve drive. I think that's just a backup partition. Yeah, that's just a backup partition. Recording Vault, Dev Drive, and Recording Drive. So all of these drives are all set and ready to go, which means we can start production again, which is awesome. And I kind of like this pinkish purple hue thing that I've got going on right now. It's doing like a purple pink gradient, and it looks pretty cool actually. Of course, I can make it go all red and all that stuff, but still. I think that pretty much ends it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know this video was all over the place, but we finally are done with it. And the results are pretty nice. I mean, we've got a full functioning mid tower right here with our parts and everything. So Nova is working, Nova is running, and Nova will get a water cooling loop at some point. But of course, that is going to take time because that is going to take money. So, thank you guys for watching. Again, Wolfie.